I think I experienced something deeply unnatural while camping in the forest. For your own safety, I won't disclose the location. The first morning, I knew something was off the moment I unzipped my tent. It had moved, just slightly, a few feet from where I remembered staking it. I stood there, groggy and confused, staring at it like the answer would somehow reveal itself. The stakes were still in the ground, the guy lines still tight. Maybe I had set it up poorly. Maybe the earth had shifted beneath it. But the thought gnawed at me all day as I hiked. Tents didn't just move. The second morning, my stomach twisted the second I sat up. The tent had shifted again, but this time, the entrance faced the woods instead of the creek. I swallowed hard, stepping out slowly, scanning the tree line. My gear was untouched, my pack still leaning against the same rock. The stakes were still driven deep into the dirt. My skin prickled. Someone had been there. Or something. I spent the day trying to rationalize it. Maybe I had been more tired than I realized. Maybe I had set it up differently than I remembered. Maybe. But as the sun sank behind the trees, my gut told me the truth. I wasn't alone out there. That night, I lay awake for hours, every little sound outside setting my nerves on edge. The wind stirred the leaves. Owls called in the distance. I clutched my flashlight in a death grip, willing myself to sleep. Then I heard it. A sound just outside my tent. Slow. Careful. Footsteps. I held my breath, my pulse hammering in my ears. Leaves crunched softly, circling me. Closer. Listening. Then, a press against the fabric. Just for a moment. Not a shove, not the wind. Something had been there. I clenched my eyes shut and stayed frozen until the first gray light of dawn crept through the tent. When I finally unzipped it, the forest was still. Empty. No footprints, no broken branches. But the feeling lingered, a thick, oppressive weight in the air. I turned to pack up, my hands trembling. Then I glanced back at the tent one last time. It had moved again, around 6 feet closer to me. I left the campsite without looking back. I still have nightmares about this encounter to this very day.